off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return is shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
Let's go, D. Check. 65.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 5 catches, 62 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 7. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Here's Stafford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But
oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run over center with Mitchell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back Cam Akers. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a first down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Stafford on first down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A Great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they down originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Garoppolo now. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. midfield. Here comes Los Angeles.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 50, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Past the 20, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A final shot before the break. Stafford.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Aaron Jones, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in...
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now it's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Fighting through pressure. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Garoppolo looking to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 75 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, a great grab by Kittle.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Stafford here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One last throw here for Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all